Hello, dear. I have some great news for you. Pope Francis has declared the next 3 years of celebration in honor of a brilliant saint, St. Thomas Aquinas, the great angelic doctor. The next 3 years will mark 3 major anniversaries of the birth, death, and canonization of St. Thomas Aquinas. But before I tell you about St. Thomas Aquinas and his order and his contribution, a gentle reminder. You are watching the series Real Stories That Inspire Life on my YouTube channel, The Wandering Guru. This is episode number 20. If you can understand Konkani language, I have another YouTube channel called The Goinkar Guru. Today, the Dominican family has 3,000 nuns in 209 monasteries, 6,000 brothers and 602 friaries all over the world. More than 40,000 apostolic sisters in more than 119 congregations and about 150,000 lay members. The Dominicans have played a vital role in the history of the church. Out of their ranks have come more than 130 male and female saints, including many doctors of the church, 4 popes, 75 cardinals, 150 archbishops and hundreds of other bishops. So, let's get to know their great saint who contributed so much to the church and to the world at large. My dear friends, 2023 this year marks 700 years since the canonization of St. Thomas Aquinas. 2024 will commemorate the 750th anniversary of his death. And in 2025, the 800th anniversary of his birth. St. Aquinas was a Dominican friar and a priest and is considered one of the church's greatest teacher, philosopher and theologian. Some of his greatest accomplishments are his works of theology. The Compendium Theologiae and Summa Theologica in 5 volumes available on Amazon. The Dominicans in Toulouse, France, where Aquinas is buried, will lead the celebrations. The skull of St. Thomas Aquinas has arrived at Toulouse, France and placed in a new reliquary. Nearing death, my friends, St. Thomas made a final confession and asked for the Eucharist to be brought to him. In his presence, he declared, "I adore you, my God and my Redeemer, for whose honor I have studied, labored, preached and taught." Papal letter of Pope Francis reads, "Thomas, as a good Dominican, dedicated himself generously to evangelization, devoting himself wholeheartedly through prayer, serious and passionate study, impressive theological and cultural production, preaching, responding to requests from his order, ecclesiastical authorities and the civil world, as well as his acquaintances and friends." Recalling that Pope Paul VI described St. Thomas as the light of the church and the entire world, the Pope emphasized that honoring St. Thomas profoundly means focusing on the study of the works of St. Thomas in their historical and cultural context, and at the same time treasuring them to respond to today's cultural challenges. However, Pope Francis emphasizes that the formidable heritage of St. Thomas Aquinas is primarily his holiness. Father Bruno, Master General of the Order and 86th successor of their holy founder, said that St. Dominic wanted his brothers to pray, to study, not so that they would all be learned men, but rather that through the continuous search for the truth found in the scriptures, their humanity would be molded. And finally, Father Bruno says, a Jubilee year always involves taking account of the past and hopes for the future. What is our goal for the next 800 years? A challenge, ever ancient and ever new, to reach those who still do not know Jesus Christ by throwing open the doors of the order and the church as Pope Francis has asked. Thank you, my friends, for watching this video. Celebrate the life of St. Thomas Aquinas during these 3 Jubilee years. Don't forget to watch my second video on St. Thomas Aquinas titled Advice from St. Thomas Aquinas for our Spiritual Life. Thank you once again and God bless you. At your service, the Wandering Guru. Keep wondering, keep growing.